not what it looks like.
Welcome back to YouTube History. In this episode, we'll be delving into one of the longest lasting channels on this platform, which belongs to a charismatic man named Jack Douglas. His continued growth is in stark contrast to many of his fellow older content creators who have faded into irrelevancy. Let us start from the beginning. Our story begins in 2006 during Jack Douglas's last semester in high school. For his final English exam, he and some friends needed to summarize various literature read during that year's class, so they filmed various sketches parodying these works and put them all on a VHS tape. Jack had a blast during this, which motivated him to pursue further video projects. Once graduating, he had noticed many of his high school friends posting home videos to a new website called YouTube, so he decided to create an account for himself. It was called Jacksfilms and was made on June 26, 2006. That very same day, Jack uploaded a video called Handy Pen, an infomercial parody about this really dumb writing utensil. Its really goofy humor kind of holds up in a way, as the video is wholesome and even incorporates much of the Douglas family. Plus it's in a 4:3 ratio, the best of all ratios.
How's that for handy?
Sure, I could go on all day talking about how phenomenal this new product is, but don't take my word for it. Listen to this paid actress instead.
Jack's next video would be an entry to a lip-syncing music video contest, which he won. Many of his other early uploads were for a similar small video contest, which he didn't always win. But it wasn't just about that for Jack, as making these videos was really for the fun of it. Some random uploads from this time include the Heinzman.
Were you about to eat that hamburger without using Heinz ketchup?
Oh, I nearly did.
Nearly.
Heinz ketchup saves hamburgers.
Creepy Trailer, and Battle of the Wimpy Boy Bands.
Hey, look, everybody, it's the Backstreet Girls. Good one, JT.
JC, shut up.
Oh.
One aspect about Jack I had yet to mention is his interest in making music. While majoring in film at American University, he also minored in music theory. One of his first music videos is called All I Want for Christmas Is a Girlfriend, uploaded on December 9th, 2007. Not only is this tune catchy, but it also features the sickest ukulele solo of all time. Over the next few years, Jack would focus on a few sketch series, such as the previously mentioned Wimpy Boy Band ones, and another called Maximum Occupancy. Those did okay in views, but one video would skyrocket with attention. That video is none other than the WTF Blanket, uploaded on January 22nd, 2009. In it, he mocks the Snuggie infomercial with his hilarious voiceover, and showcases how ridiculous it all is.
Ruin your child's self-esteem and wear it in public. Sarah's not getting a date for the prom, look at her. So whether you're reading the obituaries, or viewing scrambled porn, or clogging your arteries, or telling a racist joke, you will look like a tool.
The clip went viral and would be showcased all across the internet. It currently sits at over 25 million views, making it Jack's most viewed video of all time. Less than a month later, a similar video emerged, this time called The Jesus Christ Sponge, a parody of the ShamWow. This also did really well in views, gaining Jack a new wealth of subscribers.
Wipe your car, wipe your boat, wipe your RV, wipe your other boat. That's not tomato juice. Cut it in half and stuff it down your pants. Wipe your feet and stick it down your friend's pants.
Similar videos would be made parodying Twilight, iPhones, and frat boys. 2010 had many changes in store for Jack, not only for the channel but his life in general. First, he created a new channel called Shut Up Dennis as a safe measure for copyright. He had gotten 2 strikes before and uploaded more copyright-sensitive content to it. However, after a year he stopped posting to it. Jack would also begin dating a girl named Kristen who would briefly appear at the end of videos. That summer, Jack graduated from college and made the hard decision to move to Los Angeles. This meant leaving much of his family and friends behind, which was tough for him. But he was convinced to do so by a fellow YouTuber, Joe Nation. Once moving to LA, Jack would befriend many other YouTubers who he would collab with for many years to come. People like Shane Dawson, iJustine, Olga K, and Tobuscus. Jack would soon reach 100,000 subscribers and made another channel called Jack is a Nerd. During one particular week in June 2011, Jack didn't have any idea ready for a new parody sketch, so in desperation he decided to make a simple video titled, "Your Grammar Sucks." Uploaded on the 20th, Jack humorously reads out poorly constructed YouTube comments people had left, one of which had a misspelling of the word bitch, leading to Jack pronouncing it
Bitches. Please feature me in Feature Fridays. One of the guys in Featured Fridays watched my videos, please. You're gay as hip, brah.
This video, while meant to be a one-off thing, did so well they decided to make it a weekly series. Well, sort of weekly, as it was advertised as YGS every Friday, yet he did not always upload in time. Still though, new additions were made pretty frequently and it became an integral part to the Jacksfilms channel. By the end of 2011, 20 episodes of Your Grammar Sucks would be released, with another 20 coming out in 2012. His other videos would encompass another series known as Parodies, Music Videos, and Sketches, aka PMS. No, not that type of PMS. He also shaved his chest hair into the Batman logo, which is the ultimate power move.
Dear Jack, do you have the Batman logo shaved on your chest? I don't know, maybe. Nailed it.
Jack would also frequently upload behind the scenes stuff and crappy vlogs to the Jack is a Nerd channel, which was consistent. But on this account in November 2012, he would share some sad news. Not too long before, he and Kristen had broken up, yet stayed friends. Jack pressed on with making videos even with this more personal hiccup in his life, and eventually met someone new. But before that, Jack released YGS episode 50 in April 2013. This 20-minute video was his grandest piece of the time, not only featuring many of his previous collaborators like Toby, but other big names like the Fine Brothers, Prank vs. Prank, and even Smosh. Oh, and PewDiePie shows up, as he always does.
Damn it.
To never give up, bro. I believe at you.
In June 2013, Jack hit the coveted milestone of 1 million subscribers, and to celebrate, he did a Draw My Life video. If you don't know, that's what YouTubers did back in the day for their subscriber milestones, where they just draw their life story on a whiteboard for the aesthetic. It's actually a really good video, and he pokes fun of himself a lot. And at the end of it, he reveals a new girl he's been dating. Her name is Erin, who Jack was trying to find an interesting way to include her in videos. 2013 is really when Jack's videos improved, mainly comedy-wise, as he made masterpieces like How to Make a Movie If You Don't Have Any Friends.
1, please don't shoot. 2, don't do it. I'm your dad. I'm your dad, I've always been your dad. This changes everything. I'm sorry I shot your wife. I love you, Dad.
And Top 10 Farts.
Number 10, wet farts. Number 9, farty farts. Number 8, scary farts.
He would also showcase his new dog, an American Eskimo puppy named Klondike, named after the dessert treat. On January 8th, 2014, a new series was introduced called Jackass. With its intro parodying the Jackass one, he would simply answer questions his audience asked, but sarcastically. In the 6th episode, he would bring on Erin, who would appear in every 10 episodes or so. The two actually have really great chemistry in all of these. Erin is just plain funny and would gain appreciation from Jack's audience.
What's the most useless superpower you can think of?
Being good at making YouTube videos.
Jackass episodes would be aired at the same frequency as YGS and would feature other guests. A segment would later be added where Jack asks a question and features the audience's answers to it in the next episode. Other videos from this time include Kermit the Frog parodies animated by Rage19,
What are you crying? No! That's what you sound like. What's your name, kid?
Jason!
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Billy.
parodies of Litz videos,
With number 10, a grown man drinking a bottle of glue. It's really cool. And if that's not your thing, there's also a video of him drinking from glitter glue.
and the first of many royalty-free Christmas songs.
Wish I had a dad for Christmas. He told me he was going to the store.
It of course started off as an individual video, but has since had 7 other yearly installments. Your Grammar Sucks would reach episode 98 by the beginning of 2015, with a 99th episode being released in February. The 100th episode was said to be his biggest project of all, but it needed time, so in the meanwhile a new series would take form. On February 2nd, 2015, on the Jack is a Nerd YouTube channel, a new series was announced, called Yesterday I Asked You. Jack gives out the first question, What would you do if you won the Super Bowl? Pretty much he asked the viewers for answers, which he reads out in the next episode.
Here are your best answers. I'm Australian. Go choke on a chode, Jack. Off to a good start.
It started off as a daily series with short 2-minute episodes. The fan reception to it was overwhelming, and Jack soon realized he should make it a series on his main channel. Starting with episode 14, all new episodes of Yai would be uploaded to Jacksfilms, yet would soon stop uploading daily. He still uploaded it pretty damn frequently, as over 200 episodes would be uploaded over the course of 2015. Some of these are just Jacksfilms classics, like the green screen Yai,
Sam Pepper's latest video. My mom. A very cool shoe. Pictures of your Batman-shaped chest hair.
Walking Away from Explosion,
I blew up your house. Tee-hee-hee.
What Turns You On,
I don't get aroused. I'm waiting till marriage.
and Jack's Challenge.
YouTuber Jack Hill made a very touching tribute to my pedo stash. Take a look.
Many running gags would be created through people's answers like a light switch, Shrek jokes, bad day, making fun of Nepal's flag, and commenting on his oversized forehead. While Yai and Jackass did take up most of his channel at this point, a decent amount of other videos would be made, such as the amazing 3 Dicks on a Bench sketch.
It's about time you let me smack around them knees.
Oh, and he would appear in various Bart Baker videos, including playing Harry Styles. By the end of October 2015, hype would grow for the upcoming YGS 100, with the release of a trailer. The full hour-long video will be released on November 20th, 2015, and is a fucking triumph. It is a grand spectacle of loads of sketches featuring some of the most popular YouTubers of the time. So numerous in fact I won't even try to list them all here, so I'll just list them on the screen. This video currently sits at 13 million views. This would also mark the appearance of Eric of Internet Comment Etiquette, one of the funniest YouTube channels of all time, who would show up in multiple other videos. Oh, and in response to Jinx, that asshole who made shitty reaction videos, he made a passive-aggressive response, pretty much reacting to him, which started a little beef that got onto Drama Alert.
Really fucking cool of you that you even watched my videos in the first place, so thank you very much for that. Honestly, that's cool. However, the method you go about reacting to videos such as mine is wrong. Forgive me, that's my dog.
In January 2016, Jack would make a Yai for his new puppy, who would be named Sunday. Yai would continue to dominate the channel, with some episodes getting pretty creative in terms of questions. YGS would sort of fizzle out, leading to the running gag of the series not releasing every Friday, as originally advertised. This was the height of his popularity, as not only did he pass 2 million subs from the year before, but was able to reach 3 million by early 2017. Jack would be featured in YouTube Rewind 2016 and 2017 and proposed to Aaron at the start of the year. He would also release what is universally known as his worst video, Jack to the Future. It's just one big advertisement for Lenovo, which is super cringy. He would regret making this, eventually turning it into a running gag.
Hey guys, very excited about today's video.
Yai is in pretty great episodes in 2017, such as the Fake Backs miniseries, the Mimi Big Boy meme, Fixer Pics, Alexander Hamilton, and the start to a fake feud with fellow YouTuber Jenna Marbles. The two humorously made fun of each other's dogs and were overall just lighthearted.
Or you can tie some balloons to them and then watch them float away. Cause I know you like doing that, you sick fuck.
What has to be the funniest moment in Jacksfilms history was Sony inviting him to the premiere of their certified smash hit, the Emoji Movie. For the past few months, he had been sarcastically making fun of it, including a long-ass livestream analyzing every frame. This is actually a pro-gamer move from Sony to make, as the attention towards the shit show of a film became ironic. They even sent Jack various pieces of merchandise, including fidget spinners. Speaking of fidget spinners, a parody of the trend Jack made went viral, supposedly because mall kiosks would show clips without knowing it's a spoof. New running gags would take form from events like this, including the use of the deep dab, Jake Paul blocking him on Twitter, praising Pitbull, spoofing Garfield, and goofing on furries. By 2018, Jack was still going strong. He was able to hit 4 million subscribers, got married, made some Yais based off that, and won YouTuber of the Year at the Shorty Awards. Better yet, he beat Gabby Hanna, David Dobrik, and Lele Pons, while wearing a Garfield suit.
Finally, they will take me seriously. Oh, thank you so much.
Yai would serve as the inspiration of PewDiePie's series Last Week I Asked You, or The Why. A fake beef would occur, which is funny looking back on. Also in 2018, he would introduce the Klondike clothing brand, which was heavily incorporated to much of his videos. Jack would also begin streaming on Twitch with a game show he made called Yai Live. He would upload clips from these to his channel along with a similar show, already funnier than a YouTuber. On November 15th, 2018, Jack released a video simply titled Burnout, where he addresses the current state of Jacksfilms. He explains how he's been bored of recent Yai episodes and the channel overall, and is looking for ways to change things up. This is still done in the typical channel style as he parodies the Grinch YouTube ads throughout this update video. Probably one of my favorite jokes he's ever done.
It's almost certified fresh. It's very close. I hate Christmas, and I also hate Mondays. Voiced by Benadryl Cambridge, it's the Grinch. Rated R, because in a lot of scenes you can clearly see his dick.
This time period of late 2018 to mid 2019 goes by many different classifications, mainly the Rode microphone era where he tries to find a newer, more unique style of content to stick on his channel. It was pretty experimental and resulted in some hit or miss concepts. Like for instance, Twitter for Android, a weird Twitter joke he started on January 1st, 2019, which spanned the entire year and was made into an amazing song.
Twitter for Android! Twitter for Android!
After the Burnout video, Jack greatly improved the questions asked on Yai, which did for a time revitalize the series. A good amount of effort was put into shorter sketches, and new running gags flourished, such as Avengers Endgame beating Avatar, the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer, the Cats trailer, and Fortnite stealing his deep dab. God, those Epic Games hacks. Speaking of Fortnite, Jack made the infamous Fortnite Funnies Volume 1 video, which I can't do justice just by describing it.
A dab for the lovers, a dab for the haters, a dab for the nowies, and a dab for the laters. A dab for tomatoes, a dab for tomatoes, a dab for the nuggets, and a dab for fuck.
In September 2019, Jack would announce Yai Live Live, a stage show which would be to test for a possible tour. 2 shows were held in November, which did really well. Soon it would be announced that a full tour was in the works. By 2020, quite a few longer videos are set to release. First is the Kids Bop Quiz 2. This is way longer than the first and had been in the works since mid-2019. It was actually an escalating joke in the comments for a while due to how long it took to be made. Once released in January 2020, it featured a multitude of guest stars, almost as large as YGS 100.
Yesterday, I asked you, what should I do for the 500th episode of Yai? Here are all 500 of your answers.
There was also Yai 500, released in March 2020, right when COVID began. At the end, he announced the adoption of a third dog, soon to be named Chipwich. But with the pandemic, the Yai Live tour had to be postponed, which was devastating to Jack. Yai pretty much dominated the channel this year, with the other 2 main series pretty much dissolving. I mean, he put up like 1 new episode a year for like YGS and officially ended Jackass that fall. Also, the 100th episode of it was really underwhelming, I must add. But he still did get creative with weird videos like the one he did on Hallmark Christmas movies, the Choose Your Own Yai adventure, and releasing a board game. In January 2021, Jack would introduce a 4-part YouTube original series called Yai Time. This is the closest the channel has gotten into actual controversy, though it was small. Fans mainly hated it due to how watered down the show was and the annoying sound effects. Unlike most of the YouTubers, Jack took the hate well and made an amazing response video, which promised to improve the other 3 episodes.
Thank you all for your feedback. We hear you loud and clear. The first thing we're gonna do is add way more slide whistles. We'll also include some boingy boingy sound effects and a couple of awoogas.
They came out months later, but were only slightly better. Now at this point, Jack's channel growth had been pretty small and most had become bored of Yai. The only emphasis outside of that were his outside projects, which weren't as successful. Things really hadn't changed since late 2018 with the Burnout video, but a new idea would form, which in my eyes saved the Jacksfilms channel. On April 23, 2021, Jack released this different formatted Yai episode, where his Discord mods chose the answers for him to read. Being referred to as the blind format, Jack framed this as a try not to laugh video, which made it more fun. Plus the answer that did break him had to be one of the funniest Yai answers of all time.
I don't want to get political, but Gatorade should be thicker.
This video received loads of positive feedback, leading to all other episodes of the series to incorporate the blind format. This motivated the audience to submit funnier answers, all to catch Jack off guard. His laugh is highly contagious and adds to his charm. This was the boost his channel needed, as some audience members came back to his channel after not watching for quite a while. The blind format will also be used for Your Grammar Sucks and Jackass, which were brought back. Other Yaiich videos are done with this style, including a 48-hour film contest, and his Guess the Movie one.
Hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, you can say that again.
You nailed that!
After putting out the usual Jackass video of Aaron in July 2021, a few loud commenters would post hurtful messages. They were directed towards Aaron, who they thought looked fat. Jack would tweet this soon after, calling out these incels for being assholes, and saying he took down the video. These commenters seemed to be trolls, but they still took things a bit too far, it seems. Aaron would appear in future videos, but in an inflatable suit, which is hilarious and adds to the comedy of the channel once again. Quickly, I want to mention Yai number 572, which is commonly said to be the greatest episode in the series. Jack reads out funny ideas for funerals, which are all amazing examples of dark humor. Almost every answer is hysterical in the same sense you'll legit laugh out loud.
The Curb Your Enthusiasm theme will be playing as my body is lowered into the grave. There would be a dry eye in the house. Okay, alright, this one won't be funny at all. Everyone is fully nude, including me. First one to look uncomfortable pays for the funeral expenses.
By that fall, Yai Live would actually go on tour, which was a resounding success. In 2022, Jack would have a newer emphasis on YouTube Shorts, which I'm gonna be honest is kinda questionable. Plus, he announced this app called Be Funny Now, which is sort of like Quiplash but with a horrible voting system. Despite his hype into it, the flaws in Be Funny Now would be evident, and it was phased out for a bit. A new emphasis was made for collabs, like with our boy Eric, Psychic Pebbles, Danny Gonzalez, and Scott the Waz. Recently, he announced changes to Be Funny Now, which improved most previous problems. Oh, and he made a new channel parodying SS Sniper Wolf called JJ Jacksfilms, just to making fun of reaction content. And there was also a main channel video made to make fun of KSI. And that's the history of Jacksfilms. I know it's a lot, and he has such an extensive past and presence on this platform. As said previously, he really hasn't gotten into any controversy. He's a troll and never lets anyone see him as serious. He's a parody guy who strives to adapt on YouTube. Most of his older friends are irrelevant in comparison, with reasons of their own. Of course, Jack wasn't always at the top of his game, yet he managed to address that and not appear unaware. He built a great sense of community with his fans, creating tons of running gags and made his stale format gold as of recent. The addition of the Jacksfilms Council was such a smart move. Oh, and let's not forget that he made the song.
And when you get a big head, hey, it needs to be said, 'cause damn, the truth hurts. So just remember these words. Yeah, we're all just assholes talking to a camera. We're all just assholes talking to a camera. Do you brag 'cause you're bored? Or are you insecure? Because we're all just a bunch of assholes talking to a camera.